I didn't print anything out yet. But
okay. Oh, you didn't? Okay.
It.
So you have to do that first. I don't know if you have a printer. At some point today, we have blank meal plans for you that you can follow. I also posted one in the group. I tagged you. I don't know if you saw that. I can send it to you directly. That's just the meal plan we made a while ago. You're welcome to use it. I think it's a little involved. I don't know, but it's a great meal plan. It's delicious.
So I need to find a meal plan that I can make for myself, but also feed my husband and the 3 kids.
Right.
You know, so I can't be making like 6 different combinations of food, because I just know that that's not something I will be able to maintain.
I know, right?
Go.
So,
go sit down, buddy.
What was I going to say? So, I mean, I guess the best way to do that too is to really, well, first, you didn't get your materials yet, right? So
no,
anything. All right. Carrie Danielle, she just ordered. So I'm going to tell Carrie Danielle a little bit about your situation so that, you know, she's caught up. But she just ordered, and she's never done a Beachbody program. So she doesn't know about the container system, how to use it. You don't have the containers yet. So she wants to, she's very determined, and she wants to get like a mock week kind of. So where she kind of understands it so that when she goes into Transform 20, she's like already ahead of the game. Because when she goes back to work, she has like no time. So she wants to kind of get a grip on how to do the meal plans and stuff so that when she goes back to work, it's easy, right? Okay.
My biggest tip is meal plans. Like if you sit down like this and give yourself a half an hour on Sunday, go through each of the things you need. Like you said, figure out meals that the kids like too. A lot of it's like Mexican stuff, taco kind of. The kids love that kind of stuff. That's fine that you could be having that too. Right. Plan it out on Sunday. I do it on my computer. I don't use the thing that Georgiana uses. I print mine out like this. I put my little containers. I check off what each meal has. I don't know
There's an app for your phone too that you could use if that will make it easier.
Mm-hmm. I do it right on here, and then I do it on my computer. Like I look up recipes. We can share websites that have everything already tracked out. And then I use the notes on my laptop, and then it interfaces to my phone. And then that's my checklist when I go to the supermarket. Everything right there is exactly what I need to correspond with exactly what's on here. So I have everything like in one package, and it's fine for me. People use the printouts that Georgiana uses a lot. A lot of people swear by those, but I live half by myself, half with boyfriend. So sometimes, like I can plan one meal for every single, like for breakfast, I have the same thing every day. You're cooking for a whole family, so you'll probably need to do like Georgiana does with different.
On the fridge, I know what I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? It makes it really easy. It's visible, and especially in the beginning. When I started out, I kept messing up with what container I was supposed to eat and when, and my coach kept saying, "Did you write it down? Did you write it down?" And usually I did not write it down. Right. So basically that's step one. And you basically are going to have to figure out what works for you, and the only way to do that is to kind of go through it and do it. So definitely I would print out the sheets. For me, it makes it so much easier. I know how many of each container that I'm going to get, you know, and then you're going to basically find recipes that work for you and your family that fit in those containers. And it's really easy if you think about it. It's like a little puzzle of your day, and you're going to just make sure you have that many. You're probably going to be in the lowest bracket. So I'm going to share with you now really quick, since you don't have it yet. You'll have access to this, I think. Does she have access?
Yep.
Now? So if you go on Beachbody On Demand, you're going to log into your your account, and you're going to go to I think there's a button that says Beachbody On Demand right on there. And then you're going to go into the Transform 20 picture. When you see that, you're going to click on that, and then you're going to go to Program Materials. I don't know if it's all up yet. Hopefully, since you ordered, you're going to see this. It's called the Transformation Tracker, and then there's also a Get Started. You want the Get Started just so you can see what we see. You know what we're going to be doing.
Oh, no, please.
And you're probably going to wind up being in the lowest bracket, like I said. And
what do you mean? What are the brackets? What are the brackets?
It basically goes by how much you weigh. So you're going to have to take, I would do that right away. Right away. Notice step one is to get a step, which I think you already have, or, you know. Step two is take your before photos. Trust me, girl. Trust me. You have to. You have to. You're going to see changes in your body that are not going to be on the scale.
I don't know how it works, Ty. So my
Listen,
issue
you
with
got to
that-
look at this from the end.
I'm not arguing with that, but I need to take the pictures and then take them off of my phone.
You can
because
send
my
them to me, and I
phone-
swear to God, I will never share them with anybody. Right, Carrie
Because
Danielle?
my
I'm trustworthy.
phone is linked to my Apple ID, which is linked to my work computer, which is what I use to give board presentations. And can you imagine?
Oh my
I'm
God,
standing
no,
up to
of
give a
course
board
not.
Presentation. Hello, good morning, good evening, Board of Ed.
But let
And
me
here's
tell
my
you
before
something.
picture.
When you
No
have the
way.
after picture, you may want to show those. So, all right, so you have to look at it from a confident, positive point of view. You want to look at this like you're after. I wanted my before pictures to look really bad because I wanted people to see how hard I worked and how far I came. So
Yeah.
you got to stay.
But take them on your phone and then send them to your personal email and then delete them off your phone so you don't have them. So it's just you and nobody can ever access it.
Okay.
For me personally, my weight doesn't fluctuate a lot. But from my before pictures to after, if I follow a program 100%, it's night and day difference. And for me, if I was just by the scale, I would be devastated and I'd be eating cheeseburgers every single day. I'd be like, this isn't working. But I can see the difference, and the pictures is what's critical.
009.
So that's step 2, and then
So
step 3 is read through the nutrition guide. So you don't have that yet, but hopefully you'll have that in your Beachbody On Demand.
It is on demand. I just checked.
Oh, good. And then now we have a calendar of workouts, so you could even do the workout. I'm saying though, take those pictures before, and then where does it show the nutrition? So I guess then you go to. So then this is the track. I'm sorry, I should have really looked through this better before we went on the call. All right, so it shows you how to log everything. You can log everything, but you need to know this, how many of each container. I'm going to tell you right now. I can't find the thing. Here it is.
The
Nutrition guide. This is it. So there's a lot of stuff that you get. It's really good stuff. But so you're going to eat. This is what, so when you print this out, you're going to write it on here. You're going to be eating 3 greens, right? Let me look. Plan A. Do you think you're more than 168? I mean, you don't have to. Yeah.
Pounds?
Yeah.
142.
Oh, okay. So you're going to eat from Plan A. So that's 1,200 to 1,499 calories. You're going to get 3 greens. It's all in your Beachbody On Demand. You're going to see all of this stuff. So you're going to go to the website if you forget anything or you miss it. But 3 greens, 2 purples.
So in the mail's coming all these containers?
Yeah.
So I have to store all these containers? How many
Oh,
containers?
no, they're little. And they fit inside each other. I keep them right on my counter. They're very small.
Okay.
Yeah. And you'll like them. I love them. I still use them. 2 yellows. You'll see it all there, but 1 blue, 1 orange, and I think you get 2 teaspoons. So the cool thing, so what I always do when I print this out, I do the same thing every week. I write in meal 1 breakfast is Shakeology. Because I know what I like to do, and I'm going to tell you this now, to get into the habit of working out, you want to put it near something that you automatically do every day, like brushing your teeth or going to the bathroom in the morning or waking up. When you notice they're all the morning things. What my biggest suggestion is, set your alarm for 30 minutes earlier than you normally would wake up. So right now, whatever your alarm is, set it for 30 minutes earlier and do it first thing in the morning, and then have your first meal be a Shakeology. So that's just which worked for me. I get my best results that way because I'm fueling my body with the absolute best nutrition right after my body needs nutrition the most. So it uses that fuel so well. So you want to add a half a frozen banana. So to freeze bananas, you peel them, you cut them in half, you put them in a snack size Ziploc, and you put them in the freezer. That's how I do it. Freezing them makes it like ice cream. You're going to love it. And then I usually add PB2 powder, but you could use peanut butter. You can use any nut butter if you want to use it. But remember, you're only getting 2 teaspoons. That's a teaspoon. So I like to use PB2 because it doesn't count. So, because there's no fat in it really. So, anyway, so that's
so what is that? That's a separate powder?
Mommy.
So PB2, I usually get it at Costco. They have it at Target. They have it at Stop and Shop. You're going to want to add it to the grocery list. And when you print out your packet, the Challenger Journal, that I tagged you in the group. I'm going to send it to you too, just to make it easier. But if you print out that Challenger journal, in there is like it's a nice grocery list. I love using it because it breaks it up by department in the store. So like all your meats are together, your dairies together, your fruits. So it makes it really easy when you shop. I am a paper pen person, and I think you are too, because that works for me. So I get PB2, I get it at Stop and Shop, Target, I get it at Costco. There's a 2-pack at Costco. I always add unsweetened vanilla almond milk to my shake. And you don't have it yet, but hopefully you will soon. You could still start, making good choices now and stuff without it. What I would do if I were you, since you live local, right?
I live in Miller Place.
When are you planning on starting? Like tomorrow or like Monday? You have to still prep and stuff.
Probably when I go back to,
When you go
following
back to
the
work?
plan, probably when I go back to work. Because
Okay.
right now, with
So
the kids home, there's
I
no
will drop off
routine.
Shakeology for you. You work in Bayshore, right? I'll drop it
Yeah.
off. I'll give you some if you don't get it yet.
But I did 2-day, I ordered it yesterday. I did 2-day delivery.
Oh, yay. All right, so you can have it in time. Oh, that's good.
But yeah, I don't play around. So I was like, I'm committed. I'm $12 extra shipping. What's $12? I'd spend that on a latte in 2 days, right? So
Right, exactly. So I have that right after I work out. Now, at this point, 3.5 years later, I don't always do that. Sometimes the day gets away from me. But I suggest when you're trying to build the habits and create consistency and do this, that I did that for 2 years probably, doing it exactly that way. That helps. And I get unsweetened vanilla almond milk, but you can use cashew milk or any nut milk that you like. You could just use water, but I find like the nut milks make it, I don't know, more like ice cream. To me, they take, and I get the unsweetened.
it's creamier.
Yeah. And so I mean, I'm going to probably, for the rest of my meals, so what I usually eat next is usually another breakfast, and I try to eat every 2 hours. So 2 to 3, I guess, more like it. I usually I love some kind of an oatmeal in the morning, or Carrie Danielle, you love those overnight oats jars. She might love them.
So I work also full time, so most of my meals that I prepare. Oh.
Hold on 1 second. We're not doing this right now. You can go in the other room, like I told you to, and you can play it. Okay? I don't know why this isn't working. But you can play on that TV and you can play on that TV. Okay? Play something else. Okay? Mommy's on the phone. I'll be here in a few minutes. Okay? Go play together. Take turns in there. Sorry.
It's okay. I work full time also, so most of the meals that I prepare is stuff that I can take in the morning. Like Georgiana has like oatmeal and stuff that she can heat up from home, but as I'm in an office all day, I could run down to the microwave, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. So for breakfast, something that I usually make most of the time, I do 1 of 2 meals. I'll either do a frittata, which is just vegetables and like chicken sausage and eggs that I bake, I cut up, and I have that at work. Or I love overnight oats. So in a jar, Greek yogurt, I'll do it with either banana mashed up, oats, cinnamon, a little maple syrup, so it tastes like banana bread, and oats obviously added in there. Or I can do it with frozen cherries, overnight oats, Greek yogurt, so it just sits together. Or with blueberries. To me, that's just an easy way to get the fruit in, because I struggle with fruit. I never really have it. And then adds a protein in the morning too. So I like it.
And that's, sorry. So I generally try to do that in the morning also. I have, jars that I'll, like a mini mason jar, and I'll do that with like a fat-free yogurt with fruit and oatmeal, on the top. And then I make a few of them for like a few days, and I bring them all to work, and I stick them in my refrigerator at work.
Okay.
So my schedule is a little bit crazy in that I don't follow a typical schedule. So every day is different for me. I could be like in an elementary building observing teachers the whole day, and I'll have maybe 20 minutes break the whole day. And then there are other days where I have the ability to have time in the office where I'm meeting with teachers and I'm meeting with this superintendent, and I've got like a 2-hour block where I can graze every 2 hours. And then there are days where I don't even have a minute, but I'm in the car, which I saw last year you were doing a lot of like eating in the car. So like salads and little shakers. So like I could occasionally do that, but I don't have a routine in my daily position, which is why I find it difficult to manage any kind of diet plan, because I can pack all these little Tupperwares and I can have them all, and I'm carrying my big case of like all the food and everything, but it's finding the time to schedule it in. And that's just the nature of my job that makes it a little bit more difficult. So I'm committed to sticking to this, and building, even like, having my secretary give me like 20 minutes in between so I can have just a little bit of time to do this, because otherwise I don't know how else I'm going to.
Really having the meals already done by Sunday night. So before Monday, you have your meals. Do you think it doesn't take as much time as you think? And as you learn it, it gets faster.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
You get into it. You don't have to do the whole week. Maybe you want to do 3 days and then another, you could do it that way. But I find if I have the whole week, do you find that too, Carrie Danielle? You're going to make those better choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or else I come home or I'm on my way home and I'm like, oh, there's nothing in my fridge. Takeout it is tonight.
And there's ways to do that too. Look, if that's going to happen, you have to kind of prepare for that roadblock. You don't want that stumbling block to be like the reason you give up. You know what I mean? So like, there's going to be a time where shit, I don't have my stuff. Oh, sorry. I don't know if kids are around, but I don't have my stuff ready, and, what do? Well, there's always a diner. You can get a salad. Peter Pan Diner is amazing. Like, you can order it in and you can order the right thing. Like, I love the Greek salad at Peter Pan.
Oh, me too.
That is a go-to, or Mediterranean is great. There's always ways to make healthy choices, even if you have to go to the supermarket and pick it up,
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm going to do the banana bread oats this week. It's, it's tough because of New Year's and stuff, but I have to stop saying that. Like, it's bad because, Christina, it's good that you're on the call because you're giving me motivation to get started before I'm taking my pictures today. I'm doing my pictures today because I felt sick, like Carrie Danielle too. We were just talking on the call. Like my stomach, I was on my bed, on my stomach for half the day yesterday in pain because of what I ate, because my body is just not used to it. Ice cream and French fries and all that stuff and cookies and I'm done.
I've used the holidays as an excuse. And the way my stomach feels right now is exactly how it felt a year ago when I started Beachbody. And I was like, I can't wake up feeling like this every day. I can't wait. Because for me, it was like this for like 6 months. I woke up feeling bloated, disgusting. My stomach hurt. I'm like rubbing my stomach, trying like, is it gas cream? I don't know. Like I hated this feeling. And that's why I was like, I'm going to do something. And I was so good for so long. And then the holidays, I was like, oh, I've been good. I'm going to do whatever. I'm not going to think about it. It's a holiday. It's supposed to be one day.
Forget it. It's been going on and on. I can't take it.
But I was like in pain last night. And that's why I'm like, I'm getting on the call. I'm getting back on track because I feel night and day difference when I do this.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I had sent to you, the pictures of like all the things you were making. I'm like making bananas.
Oh, yeah.
And baking cookies. I'm like, I can't, with a glass of wine. I'm like, it's out of control.
I can't take it. Oh my God, that's so funny. And then I a lot of times too, I like to put a protein in my, so the banana overnight oats is great because it has the protein in it. If you use the 2% Greek yogurt, do the Greek instead of the fat free. Do you do Greek or non-Greek yogurt?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
So I usually use Greek yogurt in the, you said you use fat free. Do you use like a Fit and Light or do you do?
Yeah, I was using the Dan and Light and Fit. That's no.
Don't use that. Use a, do you not like Greek because of the bitterness? Because that's how I was.
Hold on one second.
Okay. All right, girl. This is great. I want to think about, we got an Instapot. I'm going to try.
You did? My dinner recipe is going to be an Instant Pot. I'm doing an Instant Pot stuffed pepper soup. It looks so good. Confessions of a Fit Foodie just posted this morning 31 Instant Pot recipes. Every one of hers I've ever made is delicious. I'm doing this stuffed pepper soup. Sausage, peppers. Sounds so good. I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. We were just talking. I got an Instant Pot for Christmas. Santa brought me an Instant Pot. And I'm so psyched to use it. I'm going to do egg cups in it, and she's going to do some soup. I'm going to do like a chicken tortilla soup. I'm excited.
The tortilla soup is so easy. You literally just put everything in it and close it. Like you don't even have to like pre-cook anything.
Oh my God, the Instant Pot! You have to get one. Get it right now. Go out to the store.
Yeah. How is it different from a crock pot?
You'll love it, especially because of your situation. You can make things in literally 10 minutes. You can make
like
a crock pot.
Yeah. You could do your chili and you just close it for 10 minutes and it tastes exactly like it was chili in your crock pot for 6 hours.
It's my neighbor is a mom, is a working mom, but like even her situation's better. She's in the classroom. She's not running around like crazy like you are, you poor thing. But But she loves it because there'll be days she'll get home from work and she doesn't have anything and she doesn't want to order out. She can't order out for whatever reason. And she literally can throw things in it and dinner's made in 10 minutes. So it's something to think about.
On the Quick It Cooks.
I've been wanting one for so long. I'm like, Christmas. Right?
Which one did you get?
I think there's only one.
I don't know. There's a bunch of different sizes and different. The actual Instant Pot brand is the one that I have, and I have the 8-quart, so you can make a bunch in it. There's a smaller 6-quart, and I think there is like a 10-quart. There's like a digital one, but you can. I plan on getting rid of my crock pot because I just use the Instant Pot, and it does have the functionality of a crock pot. So if I did want to leave something, I don't know why, but for 8 hours at this time sitting there, I can get rid of it. So I don't have 2 appliances. I have a small apartment, so I don't have like a lot of space. Not a small apartment, but
Like,
I have extra.
I have, because I live so far away from where I work, it takes me about an hour to get to work and an hour coming home. So I generally, if I make something, it's got to be like a 10-hour recipe. You know what I mean? Because that's how minimally how long I'm out of the house. I leave the house at about 7, and I get home at about 5:30.
Right.
So it's like it'll be on for 10 hours, and it'll shut off and be on warming. You know.
Well, I want to tell you too, before I forget, I don't want to forget, a great person to check out recipes for Instapot, Crock-Pot. Does she have other recipes too? Is Confessions of a Fit Foodie on online. Her website's confessionsofafitfoodie.com. She's actually a coach on our team, believe it or not, and she is unbelievable.
Every single recipe I've ever made of hers is like delicious, and I'm like, is this healthy? Is this really healthy? This is delicious.
The kids eat it. The kids like it. Like a lot of the stuff. If they eat that stuff. So breakfast, we already said the protein. Sometimes I'll do like a frittata, but I'm excited that that I got that Instapot because I'm going to try these egg cup things. They're like egg cup frittata kind of thing.
I do that with the cupcake. The cupcake tins. Like you take
like them?
frittata and make your spray, you know, and then that gives you the portion size that you need too. It's the size of a cupcake little frittata with their vegetables and everything in it.
Oh,
so
perfect.
I'll do that and I'll make those.
Yep.
Then I'll take 2 a day. I'll freeze the rest.
Good.
You know, because by the time you drive, it's an hour drive, and they're little by the time I drive from here to work.
Yep.
They're frosted, and I heat it in the microwave, and that's.
And
but again, it's the prep. It's the time to commit to.
Yeah, Sunday. I mean, if you can, if it's available. And you know, like you say, with the prep, that's, you know, sometimes when I don't know I'm not going to have the time to prep, I'll do like, you could get 2% Greek yogurt cups. Actually, they're 5% ones. They're a little bit higher, but it's okay. And it takes the bitterness away. And there's 5%. Is that the reason you like the fit in light? Because you like I
like the sweetness of it.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll add a half a teaspoon of honey to it.
So this is plain, unsweetened, is not vanilla.
You want nothing in it because it's all they put in it. It's not good for you. You know?
That's the biggest change for me. I was like, I'm eating Greek yogurt. I never looked and it was like 16 grams of sugar. I'm like, I never paid attention to the fruit ones. There's so much sugar. Till someone pointed that out to me once and I was like, oh my God, I can go back to eating.
You know what I do sometimes too? I'll put a little PB2 in it to make it. I put stevia in it because I do not like, I like it. I'm like you. I like it sweet. I want my Dannon. Like, I like that. So I do stevia a lot, and I do a full packet. I like it sweet. You can do that. Another thing that makes it really sweet is agave. But the reason why I'll do a stevia or PB2, or I'll do a mix of PB2 with PB2, is they don't count as anything. When you're on this plan, you only get 2 teaspoons. And if you put the peanut butter in the shake and then you put the peanut butter, that's it. You're done for the day. No oil, nothing. So it's like, I like to, wherever I can get free, I like to get free.
Yeah.
And then where I, if I want coconut oil or, olive oil later on in the day.
If you're eating salad then, like if you're eating salad, what do you
put on salad? I have a little trick the little orange container that you're going to get is for dressings.
Okay.
You get one of those a day, but I like to save that for seeds or nuts because that's also part of the orange and I feel like it fills me more so I'm not so hungry. Admit. Good. Somebody's on. Hey girl. I think it's Christine. But what was I saying about, oh, the orange container? So I like to say that if I know I'm going to be hungry, if I want to use like sunflower seeds, or what do I do a lot?
Coconut.
Pine nuts. I love pine nuts. So I'll do those with like, oh, something I like to do is I get brown rice pasta instead of regular pasta, and I'll do that with like shrimp, and you can get it frozen, already cooked, like in everything. So like if you need something quick, you just heat that up with some pine nuts, and artichoke hearts can count as your green. And oh my God, it's so good. And then I put like olive oil. Also, and what my point was before with my salad, I'll do like a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil and just balsamic. So this way it saves that orange container, and I'm using a teaspoon instead. That's something I do. What do you do, Katie, with salad?
Sorry. For the salad, I actually do a salad a lot because, again, I need stuff that are in jars that I could take to work. I use the little jars for my breakfast, the overnight oats, and like the bigger kind of mason jars with the wide mouth. Mm-hmm. Often I do 1 or 2 salads for lunch. I'll either do a Greek salad, but without the lettuce because I feel like it's a pain to get it out of the jar. I do just cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers. I'll get a rotisserie chicken and pull that and put protein. And then you do get a blue, which is a fat. For once a day, you can either do a blue, which is a healthy fat. So I'll do feta cheese. I'll use this for my day, and then I'll use half of this for my dressing, so that way I don't use it up. Because it doesn't bother me for that big salad. I don't need like a lot of dressing. I feel like vegetables, when you cut them up, they kind of like make their own water and like dressing to me. So I can do half of this.
Yeah.
And I'll do that. Yeah, exactly that. Peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, chopped up in a jar, chicken, feta cheese, and dressing, and that's it. And
that's a good trick. You know what I do a lot is strawberries in my salad, or some kind of berry, something really wet. So like I don't need so much dressing. Right. And it's a really good to be mindset trick too. So like if you want to do like, let's say you wanted to do a thicker dressing, like you're doing a Cobb salad and you made like a clean blue cheese, I'll do that sometimes. You don't like that, but if you ever did,
I do like just generally balsamic.
Yeah, me too.
Up, the shaker, and if I'll make a salad, like kitchen cabaret salad, I'll get like the mixed greens, and then I'll do like a hard-boiled egg, chickpeas, feta cheese, craisins, which I won't put in there anymore, like the little craisins I'd put in there. And then I wouldn't really put dressing. I'll put a little bit of the balsamic in it, but that's it, because I didn't put strawberries or any other fruit that they had in there, because I felt the same, it makes its own. And the feta, I feel like feta is sort of like, we shake the feta up really well with the vegetables. And
it almost looks like creamy. I love it.
Yeah, totally. But just so you know this, if you're ever going, let's say you go out and you're having like a blue cheese dressing or something, a really good trick is she'll put like a little bit of the dressing in like a small dish, and then she just puts a little bit of water in it and dilutes it, and it like works like paint thinner. So when you put it on, less is more kind of a thing, and you save a lot of calories that way. I just love that hack. Like when I heard that, I was like, wow, like everybody needs to know that. Like that's great. So a couple little tricks I like to do when I'm thinking about my meal plan, like you always want to make sure that you're getting the right amounts of each containers in your day. So you don't want to, at the end of the day, go, oh no, I didn't use a container. And you kind of want to spread them out and mix them up. But I do like to have my carbs and my fruits before dinner. So it's really good to kind of build, fill your plate up with fiber and protein at the end of the day, and in the morning and the early afternoon, kind of doing carb and fruits and sweets when you need it more, when your body needs that energy. So that's just another little thing when you're thinking about your meal plan and writing it out. I like the mason jar thing for pre-doing, but I really think like with the salads, it's only like good for like 3 days. Do you find that too, Carrie Danielle?
That's all that I do when I make my salads, or even my overnight oats. I do for 3 days.
Yep.
I don't pass that. Then I'll make another set on Wednesday for just Thursday, Friday, maybe.
Yep. And then, for the afternoon, like I said, I usually have a salad, and I usually put at least 2 greens in there. Usually, depends. It really depends on if I'm having a green in the morning. Some people put frozen spinach in their shake if they're not. Do you like vegetables?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Some people don't like vegetables, and for them, I usually tell them to put a frozen green in their shake in the morning. But I'm the same way. Like if you go over on the veggies, to me, it's not bad.
Right. So
Yeah.
you're suggesting putting vegetables into the Shakeology shake in the morning?
If only if they didn't like them and they were like, oh, I can't get my greens in. Some people have that issue.
Oh, okay.
I would rather have my carbs and my fruits in the morning and save my veggies for the end, especially because they fill you up at night. You know, that's just me personally, because I eat everything pretty much everything except Brussels sprouts. I don't know why. I just can't like those things. I finally like mushrooms.
They're
That
good
took me
if you
40
grow
years
well.
to like mushrooms.
Yeah, no, I don't like mushrooms.
Nope.
But that's not really a vegetable, right? That's more.
I don't know what it is, but to me, like, I don't know. My point is, like, I really
Yes.
love food, and I love every food. Like, so, and my dinner's probably, like we said earlier, I'm going to look on Confessions of a Fit Foodie and kind of get some inspiration, but I think we're going to use the Instapot this week. And when I'm finished writing this
So
out.
does part of the plan include then sort of like mapping out what the dinner options are? Do you provide support in that? Or is it, we have the containers, we figure out what we like and we sort of do it on our own?
Well, no, but
areas
there's
that I feel
lots
like I
of
need help?
recipes. In fact, because Confessions of a Fit Foodie is a great resource for you,
Right.
because she'll like do it container wise, because she's a 21 day fix grad like us, and
Right.
she likes it. So a lot of her recipes will have it. But yeah, we'll give you like on my. So that's so funny that you asked that. We were on a team call before this call, and Carrie Danielle, how long has this been my goal? She knows what I'm going to talk about.
Oh my goodness.
Making a meal plan so long. I want to actually,
Yeah.
my goal as a coach, oh, you went away, is to create for you or for anybody that's with me, an ebook of recipes. So like it's all laid out for you. So like, so the one meal plan that I gave you is like that. It has the grid like this, all typed up of everything filled in. And then it has the grocery list that goes with it. So you basically go to the store with that grocery list. And then it has all the recipes after that. And I want to do that for you guys every
week.
week.
For sure.
So, but here's the
I have
thing.
the same rotation of the same 15 things that we make.
Right.
We make it as healthy as possible, but
Yep.
I'm sick of it, they're sick of it. But I don't have the
So my goal is maybe you can hold me accountable to this, because this has been my goal. I've been talking about this with Carrie Danielle forever. And girl, I'm taking Excel out of it because there's a reason. Like I don't know how to do certain things, so it's holding me back from being able to give you guys that. So I'm like, screw it. I know how to do a table in Word. That's how I'm doing it. So I'm just going to do it this week is my goal. And I have all written out old meal plans. I'm just going to take my old meal plans, put them on the thing, and give that to you. So I have one for you already. But, I mean, with the dinners, I'm going to share what I have written out in the thread. So what we're going to have for you is in the group, we're going to post the recording of this call. And then underneath that, I'm going to share whatever meal plan I come up with for this week. And, there are other meal plans out there to give you ideas. I try to keep it simple for dinner,
But this call, we do it every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. So that way you have it for the weekend to kind of get your food shopping and do your prepping on Sunday or whatever day works best for you.
Yeah.
And right now this call has been very focused on explaining stuff to you because you're brand new to doing it. But we always have other people jump on. Sometimes it's 4 of us, sometimes it's 6 of us that are on there, and each person saying, this is my plan. So there's sometimes I come in with a blank paper to this call and I'm like, let me hear what everybody else is making, and then you'll give me ideas and then I put it on here. And sometimes it's recipes I've never had. Or I actually, like I said, I do mine in a notebook. I have all of my recipes I can pull back to any single week earlier in the year. And sometimes I'm like, what do I want for dinner this week? So I'm flipping back dinner and looking for each page. And I'm like, oh, I forgot I made that in January. That was delicious.
Right.
This is why I keep it all together in one notebook.
Yeah.
And then sometimes
that's the thing. You want to make it your own. That's why it's kind of good to go through the process of creating your own meal plan, because then it will be yours. It will be stuff that you and your kids like. Of course, you can follow anybody's meal plan, but you might get to a recipe and be like, oh, I don't like that. I don't want to eat that. So you kind of have to do it yourself. And you'll see as you go. And this is good that you're kind of giving it a trial like this, because technically Transform 20 isn't even out till the 14th. So you have this time to kind of work through things and tweak things so that when you get started on Transform 20, you're like a 20-minute workout every day. It's going to be great. I'm excited for you.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
So one quick question I had is you had mentioned the hybrid, the crossover workouts, but do I have access to that yet since I haven't received everything in the mail?
It's
How
so
would I
easy.
get to it?
If I had more time on the clock, I would probably share my screen and show you really quick how to do it. But all of that is available. So what you're going to do is you could just follow whatever workout it says. But you don't have to do that. I mean,
But
all
how
those
do I access the? But my question is, how do I access the workouts?
so you're
Like,
going to
I
go
read
into
through
your
the whole
Beachbody
chart,
on
but-
demand. So if you're
Oh,
using,
okay.
what device are you going to use to do the workouts? Hold on.
I would like to be able to attach it to the TV, but I don't think I can.
Do you have a Fire Stick or
I don't.
Okay.
We have Direct TV for our television, so I don't really have any. Like, it's all wireless. I don't really have a setup.
Okay.
Um,
So I have a health section of my phone where I keep like health stuff in there.
yeah, I have that. Too.
And and I put in there's a 21-day fix tracker app, which even though you're not doing that program, you're going to be doing the portion fix. You're using the containers, so you can use that to help track if you want. I don't use it. I use paper and pen. Then there's a Beachbody app that you can download right to your phone. And in there is going to be all Beachbody programs. It's going to have P90X and 21-Day Fix and All Cream and every program you've ever heard of, Insanity and Size and all that. And here, I'm going to show you really quick. So when I open up the app, 1 second. All right, we have 2 minutes. I always feel like they say you have 1 minute left, and it's really like 10 seconds. Oh, she's on it.
so it's going to have every single program. So right now, I don't know if you can see this, but here's Transform 20.
Okay.
And there's a couple of preview workouts in there,
Okay.
but that's where the program materials are.
But it's going to say workouts on your left, and on the right it says materials. If you click on materials and you scroll down, it'll have everything that we're showing, just not in printed form.
Right.
But if you scroll down a little bit, it's going to say hybrid calendar.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then it'll tell you here if you want to follow. It's taking a second to load.
Yeah, mine's not even loading. It's annoying. Poor network connection. No, I'm kidding.
It'll tell you like exactly which one to go follow. And here's all the nutrition stuff that we just showed you. All of this stuff here.
Okay. And those are all
I would-
direct links that'll take you right to the workouts?
It'll have everything right there. So the workouts are on one tab, and then the information and like the documents that go with it are all in the materials section.
And
So
if I
you'll
were
look
to-
at the materials section, which is the workout, then you go to workout, and then you play the workout that he tells you to do.
Got it. So it would be the same process if I were to do it on the my laptop, because the screen's a little
Yeah.
bit bigger. Then it
It'll
would be
look
the
pretty
same
much the
process.
exact same way. It'll have each one.
You just go to beachbody.ondemand.com
Mm-hmm.
and then it takes you there. Okay.
And it'll have little squares. You can click that workout, Transform 20, and it'll just follow the schedule of what's on there to do it.
Okay.
I do it personally. I used to do it. I do it on my Fire Stick that I have now, but before that, I used to just pull it up on my laptop and put my
Yeah.
laptop next to my TV and just work out right there.
I have to figure out a way to. I'm sure there's a way. I don't know how to do it yet. Well, we'll
Yeah,
get it. We'll get there.
You'll get it. You'll get it. And print out that Challenger journal. I'll send that to you. I'll send you that.
Okay. Yep. No, you already did. You think you already sent it to me?
Okay. All right. That'll help you. I mean, it helps me. So hopefully it might help you too.